All right, so now that we know our prompt, now that we know our question, we're going to go ahead and start answering that question using the Jane Schaefer or color writing method. Okay, so our first step is to actually write down this question. So we're going to go ahead and write down the question right here in the very first box where it says question. Okay, now like I said, I will probably have this filled in for you. Excuse me. I'll probably have this filled in for you already, like the question will probably already be typed there for you, so you won't have to write the question in there. But in the future, you may have to write the question there yourself. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and write the question. I'm going to go ahead and write the prompt. How? And notice I'm using black ink because I don't want to use any of the other colors that we're using below. So I don't want to use red, green, or blue in my question box because I don't want to be confused. So I'm using black. So black or pencil, or you could use any other color besides red, green, or blue. Okay, so our prompt, our question is, how does the actor show that goal setting is important? Okay, so there's our question that we're going to answer based on the article that we just read. Alrighty. So now if we go to our PowerPoint, again, this is on Google Classroom. The first thing that we have to do is come up with a topic sentence. Okay, your topic sentence is always going to be written in blue, and your topic sentence is kind of like the top bun of a hamburger. It kind of gets the response or your writing started, and it answers the question. Okay, so there's an example topic sentence in the PowerPoint, and that's the example I'm going to be using here. And this is just so that you learn the process and know how to do it. Okay, now I'm going to change to my blue pen, because if you look right here in this box, we're supposed to be using blue. Now when you type this up on Google Docs, you're going to have to make your font or your text, the words that you're typing, you're going to have to change that color from black to blue. So make sure you do that. So every time we change a color, every time we change a box, you're going to change a color. All right, so make sure you're making the correct color in your Google Docs. So your blue, your topic sentence is your answer to the question. So all you're doing here is you're answering the question above it. So this is your answer to the question above that we just wrote in. So how does the actor show that goal setting is important? You want to answer that with your blue in this box. So my example, again, this example is in the PowerPoint, so I'm just going to use that as my example. So here's my answer to that question. According to the actor in this article, having a goal should be important for everyone. Done. So notice you have a period at the end. Make sure you have a period because I'm going to be checking. In fact, I'm just going to make it really big. Since you're actually typing it out, hopefully you won't forget that, but when you get in class and you're writing these in front of me, don't forget those periods. So this is my answer to the question. How does the actor show that goal setting is important? According to the actor in this article, having a goal should be important for everyone. Now, I could have actually typed this out on the computer and done my presentation that way, or done my video that way, typing it out, but you guys are going to have to write. You're not going to be on the computer. Hopefully you're not going to be on the computer all year. So I actually wanted to write it out with my lovely hands so that you could see it, how it's done. Okay? All right. So there's our answer to the question. Now we're going to move on. So the next box is a different color, and this time we're using red. And these are our concrete details. So another word for concrete details is proof or quotes. So this you actually have to find in the article. So you're going to find in article. Okay? So you're going to find these in the article that we just read, or any article that you're reading to answer your question with, all right? So we have to find something in that article that shows the answer, or that shows our answer. So our answer said that having a goal should be important for everyone. So now we have to find proof in the article that shows that goal setting should be important to everyone. All right. Now again, there's an example in the PowerPoint that's in Google Docs. So I'm going to use this example, concrete detail, and I'm going to show you where it is in the article before I write it down. So now I could have used anything in here. Anything in here I could have used as my proof, as long as it answers, or as long as it goes with my answer of having a goal should be important for everyone. So if the stuff you find in the article does not match your answer, you can't use it. All right. So I chose right here. Where did it go? Right here. It took him 17 years to be an overnight success. And then I went on and I used this, years of working, studying, and learning. So those are the two that I decided to use for my concrete detail. So I just combined it all in one sentence. So let me write it out for you. So for example, the actor says ... Now, if you don't know why I'm using those dots, it's because I'm leaving out words. So look, I'm starting with the word it, but there's words in front of it. I'm not using that, so I have to replace that with 3 dots. Okay, so it took 17 years of working, studying, and learning. And I'm putting more dots at the end because I'm leaving out words at the end. So if you look right here, the sentence does not end with learning. I'm not using that. So since I'm not using that, I put the dots, and then your period goes at the end after your quotation marks. Okay? So this quote is proving my answer up here. Okay? So that's your concrete detail, otherwise known as your proof or your quotes. You find those in the article. You have to find them in the article, and you have to put quotation marks around whatever you pick, and it has to support your answer above. All right?